Today I fucked up by falling asleep with a sleep aid. There really isn't a non-NSFW version of this story, but I'll try to be delicate. I have trouble sleeping, so I generally masturbate before bed and pass out after a couple orgasms. It's the difference between lying awake for hours and falling asleep in 20 minutes. I use a vibrator that basically acts like a clit sucker. A silicone membrane flexes inside a little cup area and creates a pulsing sensation on whatever you put it on. It's intended for clitoral use. It's very effective. This morning I woke up and went to the bathroom as usual. My clit felt kind of sore, but that happens occasionally. I briefly wondered if I had masturbated for too long last night, but I couldn't remember. Fast forward to now when I'm tidying up my room and I go to charge my vibrator. It's usually stuffed somewhere in the covers, or I put it next to my glasses. I couldn't find it and realized I must have fallen asleep using it, so I checked the whole bed. I checked under the bed by the headboard, and there it was, and the silicone part is covered in blood. I momentarily thought, oh no, my period is 2 weeks early, WTF. Then I took a peek in the mirror at my bits. Yup. I fell asleep masturbating and wounded my clit hood. The battery on a low setting can last for hours, so I guess I had a rough night. Now I probably can't masturbate for several days while it heals. Sigh. Too long didn't read. I use a vibrator with a sucking feature, tore/cut my clitoral hood in my sleep. OP, this thing ripped apart my clitoral hood. Reddit, where can I buy one? Hey now, it was a very small cut/nick. I tried to not exaggerate the damage done. Finally, I'm relevant. Yikes. Well, at least we know your method for falling asleep definitely works and makes you out cold. Get well soon. Can confirm this. If I can't sleep, I grab my vibrator in my nightstand. Works 95% of the time to get me to sleep. OMFG, that shit must hurt like hell. Less than you'd think, but I also have a pretty high pain tolerance. Came in thinking you sleepwalked or something while using meds that make you sleep. What the fuck? And I hope you heal and can masturbate again. Please use the following pickup line: at least one last time I masturbated I hurt myself. Can you please help me so it doesn't happen again? Today I fucked up by exploding a dead mouse in the microwave. Just to clarify, I did not kill the mouse. I own a couple of snakes and they eat frozen mice. About 2 years ago I got a new hatchling for my collection. A really boat a day I fucked up animal, but I had problems getting her to eat. I contacted the breeder that I got her from and asked what I could try. I was told that some snakes just don't accept dead food, so I should try and get the mouse to body temperature. Me being a real smartass thought the best way to do this was to just put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. Put the mouse in and selected the lowest setting. As soon as I hit the start button, the mouse exploded. I opened the microwave only to find that the mouse was gone. All I was left with was this slime that coated the whole thing from top to bottom. I have never smelled anything like this. We now have a new microwave. I learned from my mistake and only heat mice under warm water. Update: yes, she ate. She's currently 2,5 years old and even laid a clutch of eggs last month. Smile. TL, doctor, I put a dead mouse in my microwave and it exploded. I bought a new one. Use tongs to give them the warm mouse. I used my hand. The snake missed the mouse and got my finger. Ever since I couldn't feed them because they preferred my finger to the mouse. Also, if they have a live animal they tend to get a bit pickier with eating the defrosted. Feed me, see more. Edit, dang guys, my first ever award. Thanks. Just about every guide will tell you not to use a microwave because of uneven heating. When I was in college I had a ball python. He had a mouse pan that was only used to heat water used to warm the mice up. It was seldom washed but was kept away from everything because all we used it for was heating water / a tiny mouse corpse every couple weeks. One day we had some guests over. A friend and his then girlfriend, now ex-wife. I come down from the loft that was my bedroom and the mouse pan is on the stove with remnants of egg in it. I say nothing. Years later, my friend's wife cheats on him. They're getting a divorce. I inform her of the mouse pan incident. The long game, I see. TL, doctor, I put a dead mouse in my microwave and it exploded. I bought a new one. I think you could have replaced the mouse under warranty, no need to buy a new one. I did this many years ago as well, when my snake was still alive. It's a mistake we only make once, lol. I thought this meant that you exploded your snake in the microwave for a second. This is the kind of titles I sub here for, not made up porn shit. Today I fucked up by going to a gay sauna unknowingly. This happened 2 years back, still haunts me to this day. I was traveling alone in Japan as a backpacker and going from town to town. I knew onsen, hot spring bath, were a thing and very much enjoyed going to them as they were extremely cheap, and I enjoyed baths much more than I enjoyed the showers in the hostels. And with that I tried going to as many onsen as I could. One day one of the hostel staff I was staying at, in Osaka, mentioned the existence of Spa World and onsen on 5 different stories. Obviously I was extremely pumped and directly headed there as it wasn't too far away. I only took a very small towel as is customary in onsens. At this point I also think it's necessary to mention that men and women do not bathe together in the same rooms or baths. Upon arrival I got completely naked and headed to the many baths present in Spa World. As I went from bath to bath I started feeling uneasy as I thought some random guy was staring at me. I was the only non-Asian person present, so I thought it might just be because of that. But even with me thinking that, I started to feel really uneasy, so I decided to go to the sauna room thinking if I go in there and that person also comes in, I'll at least be sure that he is following me. But other people will be in the sauna, so it's fine. What's the worst that can happen? And with that I made my way into the sauna. Around 5 men were present in the sauna, so I was feeling quite reassured, and as I sat down next to one of them, the person whom I thought was following me indeed entered. I felt quite uncomfortable, but other people were there so it was fine. As he sat down literally all the other men took their leave, and with that my stalker and I were alone in the sauna. In a matter of seconds he got very close to me and started small talk. He was struggling with English but he tried his best, so I just answered to be polite. And then after asking me where I came from, he asked me out of the blue if he could see my genitals that were covered by my small towel. At that moment I got quite concerned, but the stupid innocent me thought he was just wondering what a European dick might look like, which would be understandable, and with that my extremely stupid younger self took away his towel for a brief moment to show his dick. After seeing that, my stalker immediately asked me if he could touch it. That was finally the moment that I snapped and directly said no while putting back my towel on my genitals. He asked why I wouldn't let him touch it, and I just told him that I wasn't interested and wasn't gay. That's when he told me that this specific sauna was actually a meet-up place for gays. I started getting extremely uneasy and got up to leave. And as I left, my stalker clapped my ass so hard that his hand was engraved on my butt for a while. In the end I left as quickly as possible and have never been to a sauna ever since. Too long didn't read, went to a sauna to relax, but some random guy tried to touch my dick and slapped my ass thinking I was gay. I was not expecting the clap on the ass topping out this story. Yay, Spa World is a world-famous tourist destination, not a gay sauna. You just got assaulted. This went to the cringe collection for when you're trying to sleep, right? My sleep paralysis demon is a gay Japanese man. Spa World isn't a gay sauna, you just got regular molested. I've been to Spa World in Osaka a bunch of times over the years. There's no gay sauna there, and that guy was just a pervert trying his chances. TBH, I never went back to check for sure if it was a gay sauna or not. But I definitely believe you. Just bad luck on my part, lol.